but you said you wanted to take us into a meditation, so I'm going to go ahead and let you do what you do. So I'm going to mute my line.
Okay. Wholeness and balanced vibrations, everybody here today. I invite you all to just simply close your eyes and put your hands on your heart. Drop the mind and place your hands on your heart. And I'm going to be transmitting an invocation just to help purify and empower everybody here in any areas of assistance that are required. And you can adapt this as is required for you. Connect to your breath and breathe in and out through your nose in a continuous breath. No stopping between the in-breath and the out-breath. Great divine presence of all there is. I invoke into dynamic action the many streams of universal love and universal light, and all of the higher intelligences responsible for its direction into my life now. May we join together in this time and space moment of the eternal now as one luminous morphogenetic force field of transformation to empower this planetary service activity. Any assisting angels, please fill this entire consciousness with a mighty flow of sacred fire, a cleansing fire, deep into every atom of all beings in the here and now, initiating a meticulous purge of any discordant and imbalanced energies within the subtle body system. I ask you to saturate the land, the people, the animals, the plants, the atmosphere, the elements, and all bodies of water in and around wherever you live on this sentient planet with constant waves of transforming light. Send this transmuting energy deep into every particle of life in your geographical region, bringing forth the profound alchemy of true healing through the power of love. I ask to restore the Earth's immune system, wherever you all are, to the highest levels of divine strength and invincibility. Circulate an immense penetration of the cosmic light throughout the mass consciousness of this Earth, our planet, and send this absolving light deep into the bodies, into the minds, into the spirits, and into the souls of every person here now, destined to evolve at this time, at this space, effecting a thorough, holistic purification in this region. Raise the collective presence of wherever you are into unity consciousness, away from duality and polarity. Beloved Creator of all there is, please continue to drench our Earth, our planet, and all the people here now in vast amounts of a transforming universal love and light, keeping their regions free of any harmful influences that would seek to inhibit the fulfillment of the divine plan. Please bring harmony, empowerment, and a positive shift to everyone and everything within this sphere of influence, in this morphogenetic field of consciousness. May this invocation be qualified through the agency of universal law for the greater good of all. I see myself, I see my reality. I come back to the 0 point of self, of all there is. Thy will be done. Om. Wholeness and balanced vibrations.
Thank you so much for that, sis. All right, that's it for the show today. I appreciate y'all. Everything was good. Like, we got it all out. I'm glad that everybody was in the alignment with what was said. And have a great day, because that just, that's the easiest way to agree about something, is not to say anything, right?
Oh, I love that. I love that, Brother Alistair, because I had sent Brother Seven a very long text message the other day about spinning in the vortex field of what's happening just now, and just talking about that central point that he was at the beginning with that 0 point. That's the inside the subjective plane of all there is. But if we're in there completely, we're not out there. So the only way out is actually in. And for me, my day starts at usually 3:30 in the morning every single day. I've been doing this for over 12 years of my life now, and start preparing for the rest of the day if I haven't been lucid dreaming as well a couple of hours before that. But literally, as I get up, it's really concentrating on the first thing that I am aware of as soon as I get up, which is my breath, my prana, my pranayama. So I do a lot of breath work, and that normally takes me around to about 4:30 in the morning, when I hear the birds singing and I know that the sun is about to rise. And knowing which nostril is active, as I'm getting out of my bed, I put that particular foot out. So if my left nostril is active, I step out of my bed in alignment with my left foot, and vice versa. Left nostril being the moon, right nostril being the sun. So I know I'm aligned with my body structure. Then I just go and clean myself. I don't always have a shower at that time, but just clean myself, my mouth, my tongue, my nostrils, my ears. I might wash my feet to get ready for the sun gazing. And the sun gazing is really important, because we are actually audio visual machines. Okay. So there was a time when I used to say my certain mantras uh, out loud at that time, but I found I was waking my children up. And some of the masters who've been teaching me actually have told me that saying those mantras in silence with each breath, you're actually feeding your inner verse more, rather than saying them out to the objective plane. You're going to keep them in your subjective plane. So I found that sun gazing, also with my eyes closed, affects the bindu point here, which is where I've got my dot here as well. And the bindu point is the spot in the crown chakra for all entry points that enter the thalamus part of the brain, which then starts when you're sun gazing at that time, as the sun is rising, activates all the biophotons in the thalamus, which then start to spread to the rest of the brain and the nervous system via the brain stem, and into your whole circulatory system via your carotid artery and your heart. So you actually come into that heart brain coherence, which is the point I always speak of neutrality, because the cranium starts to become more coherent and focused with time and practice over time. And so, I am the light, I hold the light has been within me, you, all of us, always. So it's remembering that heart mind coherence. And then I remind myself that I'm in this holographic reality, like Neo. And, I say to myself, am I awake? Am I aware? And certain things, like I see myself, I see my reality, like you literally see reality shifting, happening, going on. And even saying things like, I see myself, I see my reality, pulls you to the center of your reality, pulls you to the center of that 0 point. Because the ultimate thing, really, for me personally, is to get out of the ego software programming of illusion, which has caused my own karmic suffering, but also affects my family, my microstructure, which then affects the macrostructure of other suffering. And at this moment on this planet, we're all going through a suffering of the planet daily, of what is being shown up. And eventually it will get to a point where everybody will have to surrender to arrive at a point of, there'll be so much anguish and pain that you literally surrender to that 0 point, to that, you surrender your ego, which is the artificial programming. And so those are the practices I use. So it's really breath, sun gazing. And then when I go into the kitchen, I've already programmed my water the night before. I've been drinking hydrogen water now for 7 years. And I have many things. My whole jug of hydrogen water has many things written on it, personal for me and my family. And the hydrogen machine goes on, and I put various herbs and concoctions and all sorts of, from turmeric to lots of lemon to lots of cleansing herbs every single morning, and drink that hot water, just sitting down in almost like a sitting down meditation with my feet firmly planted on the ground, because that's my quiet time before the rest of the family have got up. And after that, I might just go into a meditation. I say my own personal mantras, and that's the beginning of my day, which kind of takes me to about 6:30 in the morning, when it's time to wake up the children. So, wholeness.